this time, I'm bringing you guys something old school classic way, way back from the Caribbean islands. I'm bringing you guys adobo pork. That's right, it's gonna be something nice. I'm Chef Winston and welcome to Floribbean Cuisine. Let's get cooking. Dove pork. This is a old school Caribbean favorite. I'm talking about dove pork. A lot of people mispronounce the spelling. They sound the same, but a lot of people mispronounce it. What we're coming at you today with, it's pronounced or spelled D-A-U-B-E, dove pork. What this is, it's a classical French technique to stewing lamb, beef, pork, in a slow situation. So it's like a stewed pork. So that's what it is. In the Caribbean islands, I've seen different names at carnival times as D-O-V-E, D-O-U-V-E, dog pork. It's all the same. It's gonna be nice and flavorful. So let's get this here party going. So what I got here, it's some fresh pork. You can use pork shoulders and all that type of stuff. What I got here is a tender cut of pork that's gonna take a shorter time to cook. This here is called, it's a pork rib end. This is a nice tender piece of cut of meat. It's not gonna require to cook it a very long time, but I like this because it takes the flavors of when I'm about to marinate it really, really well. So what we're gonna do, you're gonna cut this up into small portion, like a 1 by 1 inch. See, nice little cubes. This is gonna be such a nice flavorful dish. We're gonna marinate it. You guys are gonna be like, whoa! This is gonna be some nice stewed pork situation that we're going on with right here. Pork is all nicely cut up, so I'm gonna season this here now. First, what I'm gonna season this with my all-purpose gourmet seasoning line. I've got an all-purpose line. This is one of my newest seasonings. You guys gotta cop this one. This one is really, really, really good. So we're gonna take some of this all-purpose seasoning, season it generously. Oh, baby, this is coming nice. So yes, it's nice and seasoned with my all-purpose seasoning. We're gonna follow this here with some black pepper, dove pork, baby, a little bit of brown sugar. Why am I using brown sugar? The brown sugar is gonna create a color once it's hit the heat, create a nice little caramelization. Same thing for the paprika. I've got some smoked paprika, nice seasoning. This is gonna be full of flavor. Hitting this here with some allspice. Ah, baby, this is smelling so good already. And then we're gonna bring this all together here. We're gonna marinate this. I'm gonna put this in a container like this here. And you see this container right here? And I'm gonna add some more goodness to this. Put some crushed garlic to this. Oh, man. I'm gonna get onion, some rough chopped garlic into here. Bring it over here, yes. Into here, we got some fresh thyme. And I'm gonna take some fresh lime juice and squeeze. Why am I putting lime juice into this? Acid in any marinade. It helps tender the meat even more, and the flavors help combine all the flavors inside that meat. With a little bit of oil, and of course, we're gonna hit it with my green seasoning. The green seasoning I showed you guys in another episode. Let me take off my gloves and go to the refrigerator and get that green seasoning. That's right, my green seasoning, here it is. You gotta keep this here as a staple in your refrigerator. Green seasoning, baby. Yes, green seasoning, baby. Woo, I love this stuff. Look at this beautiful green seasoning. For this green seasoning, oh my gosh, like I said, I use this just about for everything when I'm cooking. The recipe on this is on an episode that I did before. Click the link in the bottom of the description so you can see how this was made as well. We also got the recipe in digital form for you. So we take some of this, put inside here. Flavor from flavor from flavor. And then we just mix this up. Loving this, loving this. How beautiful this is looking already, man. So good. So what I'm gonna do, we're gonna cover this up and put this into the refrigerator and marinate it for about 2 hours. You can do it overnight, but like I said, this cut of meat that I have, it's a pork rib end. It's not that tough. It's not gonna take a super long time to cook as if it was a pork shoulder. So we're gonna cover this up. So I'm gonna put this plastic over this. Into the refrigerator we go. Listen, this is gonna be some nice flavorful pork, baby. Yes. Oh yes, get this coming out. Check it out, check it out, check it out. Look how beautiful this looks. If you look really close, you can see there's green seasoning, that all-purpose seasoning that I put on in here, the garlic, the thyme. So behind this, what we're gonna do is this. Dog pork is supposed to use a heavy bottom pot. A heavy bottom pot, but what I'm gonna do something different. This is something you probably would never see before, but I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna broil this meat because what we're trying to achieve a nice brown caramelized color on each piece. So I've got this little sheet pan right here. I'm gonna take the meat and pour it onto this, but I'm leaving the onions and the herbs behind. We're gonna come back to that later. All I'm doing is picking through this, shaking it off, let the onions and the thyme stay behind. And we're gonna put this under a broiler. Set your oven in a broiler setting, and we're gonna let that top heat caramelize this so we don't have to put it in a pot, and then we're gonna continue the cooking process, okay? It's a little bit unconventional, but hey, Chef Winston is all about giving you some fresh techniques, cooking tips, and some cooking tricks, and this is one of them. Stay tuned because this is gonna be so nice. Top it with a little drizzle of oil. What I got here is some grapeseed oil, just a little. And then we're gonna put this into the oven under the broiler setting. We're trying to get that nice caramelized and put it in there. Don't touch it. We're gonna come back and turn it around. Ah, nice and hot. We're gonna come right back. Oh, beautiful. Look how brown these bits got. Can you see the juice that it released? That's what we're looking for. What I got here is some chicken broth. We're gonna add this beautiful juice to that. This pork liquid, we don't want to let it go to waste. Ah, beautiful, nice brown. And the broiler did all of that. So what we're gonna follow this is this. I've got a nice little pot here. I got a pot where I'm gonna add a little bit of oil. Just a little bit of oil. And I'm gonna follow this with some onions. I'm gonna start off with some fresh onions. Don't forget, we still got the other onions that we marinated in. We're gonna finish, we're gonna come back to that. And I'm gonna put some carrots in there and saute this up a little bit. Beautiful, nice, nice, nice. Sweating this here down. Behind that, we're gonna follow this with the pork that has been broiled into the mixture here. Followed behind that, I'm gonna take some tomato paste. Put some tomato paste in here and work this out. This tomato paste is gonna give it some body, some more flavor, and color. Work that with some potatoes behind that. Oh, baby, look at this. So now, behind that, I'm gonna take my chicken broth. See this chicken broth here? We're gonna pour some of this over here. Oh, yes, look how rich this is coming along already. We don't wanna cover it. We're not cooking soup. We're gonna stew this. See that? Oh, baby, look at that. Dog pork, baby. Yes, sir. Make sure it's not on super high. You want it to simmer down now. We're gonna cover this. When we cover this, the condensation is gonna create more liquid. And if we need more liquid in the future, we can always add. So I gotta say on medium, cover it up and let it simmer down. We'll be right back. Oh, look at that. It's been simmering already for about 10 minutes. I'm gonna take my Scotch bonnet, prick it on both sides. We're not gonna dice it up and just nestle this inside there. It's coming along, it's getting thick. The potatoes are doing its work, getting tender. Let's cover it up and come back and check it out. Oh yes, it's been simmering really nice for about 25 minutes. Look how beautiful this looks. The potatoes, the carrots, they're getting tender. The sauce is getting nice and luscious. Look at the sauce. We're not done yet. Do you remember this? This was the marinade. This was the ingredients from the marinade. We're gonna add this at the last minute. so we can still have some textures and some nice vegetables that's inside there and more flavor. That marinade had the onions, the garlic, the fresh thyme. So I'm gonna cover this up and let it simmer down just a little bit more. Oh, I cannot wait to taste this. You guys are in for a treat. Oh, yes. Nice and simmer. Look how beautiful this looks. Let's remove the Scotch bonnet pepper. I love using a Scotch bonnet pepper like this. It gives a unique flavor to island food. Oh, look at that. Beautiful, nice and thick and rich. Look how beautiful this looks. No flour, no cornstarch, no nothing. The potatoes did its job. We can still see carrots in there, some potatoes, the fresh herbs, the garlic. Ah, my goodness, I cannot wait to taste this. Let's go plate this up and give it a taste. Ha! Guys, I just dished this out. I cannot wait to taste this. This is looking really good. Good body, good color. Ah, the aroma is bussin'. So check this out. You know, just like every episode that I do, I gotta give it a taste. Woo, cannot wait. Yo. I need a moment. Let me tell you what's happening. This pork is nice and tender. The cut that I chose, this pork ribbon, it has some fat within it, which means the tenderness is there. Because fat is moisture. And that Scotch bonnet pepper, it did not overpower it. It gave it a nice flavor. And the green seasoning, the potatoes, the carrots, the thyme, the garlic, everything just works on this. You guys gotta give this one a shot. All the ingredients is in the description below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. If you like what I'm doing here, guys, please, by all means, if you guys would like to see me cook something, ask me. Say, Chef, why don't you give this a shot? We would like to see this. I've got plenty of requests coming through. Someone actually requested this here. I forgot to shout them out. Over there in Canada, Jasmine, this one was for you. Hey guys, until next time, cheers.